used to love Rockstar games, but they keep playing games with my heart. In fact, they drove my pug into a deep and dark depression. He has not been the same since the release of the GTA Definitive Edition. I hope he makes it. What has happened to Rockstar games? From 2001 to 2018, Rockstar released banger after banger, and then it got really bad. In today's video, I'm going to tell you why Rockstar is on the decline. It's weird to say the decline of Rockstar games as they're making a ridiculous amount of money, but money doesn't always equal quality. We could get a little philosophical about that though. They were my favorite game developer for a long time, and it's pretty upsetting. I'm going to have to go in some Eat, Pray, Love shit or something. We might have a higher likelihood of getting a 6-season TV adaptation of Rockstar Table Tennis than we do having high-quality games. I'm just kidding about that. It's more about the decline of quality and reputation. But they are not the same company they were 10 years ago or even 5 years ago. Let me know what you think in the comments. Maybe you think I'm full of shit. Let me know. I did a lot of research for this video and I've left those links in the description below if you want to check them out yourself. It's hard to believe in between 2002 and 2012, we had GTA Vice City, San Andreas, a couple Max Payne games, The Warriors, a couple Midnight Club games, Bully, LA Noire, which I've been streaming for the last few days, come hang out. Red Dead Redemption, as well as one of the best story DLCs of all time, Undead Nightmare. And GTA 5. The release was a monumental success, making over $1 billion in 3 days. It also exceeded GTA 4's lifetime sales within 6 weeks. It was unique with 3 protagonists, Los Santos was a pretty damn cool place, and GTA Online released 2 weeks after the release of GTA 5.
Here comes the money!
Here we go. With the co-founders Sam and Dan Houser at the helm and Leslie Benzies as the president of Rockstar, what could go wrong? Lots and lots will go wrong. A little background, Leslie Benzies is the guy that made sure the development operations were going smoothly. Both Dan and Sam Houser are not development guys, they are story guys. Shortly after the release of Grand Theft Auto Online, Benzies took a sabbatical on the suggestion of Rockstar. When he came back, he was told to leave the building. And he actually sued Rockstar in 2016, claiming $150 million in unpaid royalties. In 2019, they came to a confidential settlement. If you want a wild read, I've got the court documents on my Discord. You're welcome to come check them out if you want. I have the link in the description. Since being wasted from Rockstar, Benzies has set up his own studio called Build a Rocket Boy, and they're hyping the release coming out this year called Everywhere. It looks kind of interesting. I'm intrigued. Based on those court documents, Rockstar was incredibly dependent on Leslie Benzies. Although everyone's replaceable, some are going to be harder to replace than others. And it seems that Rockstar felt that. So since Rockstar made all these amazing games from 2003 to 2013, man, they're going to make a lot of amazing games from 2013 to 2023, right? Well, there was a lot of updates to GT Online, as well as a random LA Noire VR Case Files DLC. They also canceled 3 sizable 12 to 20 hour DLC packs for GTA 5 in order to focus on GTA Online. According to data miners, one was going to be a zombie apocalypse, and that would have been pretty cool. So we see a big focus on GTA Online. And then in 2018, the long-awaited sequel to Red Dead Redemption comes out, aptly named Red Dead Redemption 2. I ran to the store the day that came out, picked it up, and I was not disappointed. It was an instant success, achieving the biggest opening weekend in the history of entertainment at $725 million in sales. To put it in perspective, Avengers Endgame had the biggest opening weekend in box office history at $357 million. Red Dead whooped its butt. The largest entertainment launch of all time still goes to GTA 5, but that came out on a Tuesday. Red Dead Redemption 2 was a monumental effort with over 2,000 people working on it from all over Rockstar over 8 years. And this is where the wheels start to fall off of Rockstar, where Rockstar co-founder, vice president, and Red Dead writer Dan Houser indicated in an interview that they were working 100-hour work weeks several times in 2018. This opened up Rockstar to a litany of concerns and complaints around the work culture. Kotaku interviewed dozens of former and current Rockstar employees, and then other reports of employees being groped, strip clubs, people getting drunk at work. What has been reported as a frat-like and cult-like culture. One comment from Rockstar co-founder Jamie King that says that the studio was built on a culture of 7-day work weeks, and that sort of culture is unsustainable. Games like Red Dead Redemption and Max Payne 3 required what some employees referred to as death marches. Months of mandatory 14-hour days and weekends that took a toll on their lives, mental healths, and sometimes marriages. Shortly after the release of Red Dead Redemption 2, Red Dead Online started with its beta. For a fan of the Red Dead series, this was very exciting as we just saw the amazing treatment that GTA Online has been getting. The game had a rocky start, but it got out of beta in May of 2019, and got some sizable updates that year. But after 2019 for Red Dead Online, it really went downhill. And then in early 2020, the co-founder of Rockstar and writer of Red Dead Online, Dan Houser, decided to leave Rockstar Games. We don't know why, but that really left Sam Houser as the sole co-founder of Rockstar still around. It gets even worse, with no communication from Rockstar and no winter update in December of 2021. Fans were wondering if Rockstar was going to honor some of the things they've talked about in interviews about Red Dead Online, like properties or being a lawman. In January of 2022, with no communication from Rockstar, and they decided to put out monthly events versus the weekly events. A hashtag was started called Save Red Dead Online of January of that year, and it was covered by every major gaming publication as well as piles of huge YouTubers. Still, Rockstar said nothing. Then in July of 2022, Rockstar put out a community update for GTA Online as well as Red Dead Online. Within this update, there was a lot of news about what's coming up for GTA Online, which was some sizable updates. And then a smaller piece on Red Dead Online saying, hey, you know, the next GTA game's gonna be really big and we need people to work on it. So because of that, we're moving resources from Red Dead Online to the next GTA game. Of course, they're not gonna move any resources from GTA Online to the next GTA game because, well, it's making them piles of money. It took Rockstar well over 6 months into the year to communicate this to people. This destroyed a lot of goodwill in the community. So this pretty much spelled the end for major new content in Red Dead Online going forward. But we can always rely on Rockstar releasing quality products and valued products, right? Wrong. Well, this got pretty bad. Rockstar released the definitive edition of GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas, and it was a mess. Full of bugs and actually pretty unfinished. Although this was developed by Grove Street Games and published by them, they ultimately bear responsibility for it. And then in March of 2022, for the third generation of consoles, Rockstar re-released GTA 5, originally called Expanded and Enhanced, but, well, it's not really that expanded or enhanced. And then charge money for it, no matter if you owned it on previous generations or not. Although for a period of time you could get GTA Online for free. Although there were some visual upgrades, no one seemed thrilled about this. Now remember we talked about the working conditions at Rockstar earlier. Bloomberg reported in July of 2022 that Rockstar has made some significant cultural changes over the last 18 months. Employee morale was higher than it's ever been. With interviews with a number of former and current employees, they said it was a frat club transformed into a real company over a few years. I'm really happy for the employees. No one needs to work in a crappy environment. One thing that does seem pretty clear is that Rockstar is not able to support the quantity of games that they were once able to, even with more staff and better tools than they've ever had before. GTA 6 will be the first GTA game since GTA 2 that did not have Leslie Benzies at the helm. He was not involved in Red Dead Redemption 2, and maybe that's why it took so long to develop. These guys made Vice City in 9 months, yet it takes them 7 to 10 years to make a big open world game with better tools and more people. I understand that making video games is hard and being creative is hard as well. I think one thing they lost with Benzies is really good project management. All that to say, it's not the same company, it's not the same culture it was. So it's hard to expect that we'll get a great level of quality based on what we've seen from the recent GTA releases, that's for sure. GTA 6 will be wildly successful, we know. However, we don't know if it's going to have the surprising longevity of GTA 5. Time will tell that story. Based on tentative financial reporting from Take-Two, it looks like it's set to be released sometime over the next fiscal year for Take-Two, between April of this year and March of next year, although developers are skeptical based on a recent Kotaku article. We also have to think about what the gaming environment looks like over the next 5 to 7 years. Will there be other games in that same space as Rockstar that are competitive and even better? If CD Projekt Red knocks the Cyberpunk sequel out of the park, which they have the potential to do, that could be a very serious competitor to the next GTA game. And there's Everywhere by Leslie Benzies' new studio. Time will tell. Not to mention even more recent problems with Rockstar and GTA Online. With mod menus on PC that have exploits that can take all your money and get you banned from the game, it's not a great experience, and Rockstar doesn't even say a word about it. There's no real community management, there's one-way communication from Rockstar to the people. Unlike a number of other developers that'll actually respond to questions, Rockstar does not. So you have the entire GTA Online PC community apprehensive to play the game, Rockstar opening itself to a whole bunch of bad will and seemingly not caring. After a lot of attention on this, they did say they are going to put an update out to address this. Congrats on the lukewarm job, Rockstar. Keep doing the bare minimum. Speaking of the bare minimum, Rockstar did less than the bare minimum in releasing the Broken Defective Edition to Steam and Epic Game Stores. So to summarize why I think Rockstar is on the decline, no quantity of quality releases over the last 10 years. We've had 2 amazing games with GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2. Quality issues with the Defective Edition left really unaddressed and uncommunicated around. Culture changes, good or bad, it's not the same company, so why should we expect great results? And community respect. They have none for their communities, and that will bite them in the butt at some point. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. This is probably one of my longest and most in-depth videos I've ever made. If you enjoyed my take, make sure to like it and let me know in the comments below. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe if you dug the content. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.